guys, what's going on? All right, it's Jennifer. So there's all this controversy about IIham, Omar. I really don't know much about her policies. I'm sure that I don't agree with pretty much all of them. I'm pretty sure I don't. She's a Democrat, but here's the thing. I can see past that and actually look at the content of what somebody's saying and agree or disagree. And it was absolutely, I would say absolutely shocking, but then I'm gonna have to retract that because I'm not absolutely shocked. Because the right, many people in the right have turned into the left, like the crazy snowflakes. If you take offense to this, you probably are one of those. And because other people would say, nope, I'm not like that, so who cares? Because that's how I am. I'm like, you're right, I've seen it. I've seen it myself. I've gotten death threats. I know other people that have gotten death threats. Or people just, like the amount of comments that I have about, oh my gosh, you're stupid, and calling me a leftist, which is, you know, hilarious. Because they don't even watch anything. People are so manipulated by the media and by all this BS going on. We're so divided that we can't even see straight. And it's just so ridiculous. And so when she did this, you would think that everybody would say, well, she's absolutely right. Because lobbyists should not have this much power over either side. And in the case of AIPAC, they have it on both sides, and you saw that by the tremendous amount of hate that she got from both sides. It's shocking, especially when you see something like this, because I love this post from the Jewish whatever. They're like, we do not support AIPAC. F AIPAC, we're Jewish, and they don't stand for us. Because they don't. They stand for Israel. Israel first, and that's all it's about. I can't believe that Trump even weighed in on this and said that she should step down. Really? Israel is not a religion. AIPAC is not a church. AIPAC is a lobbying group. They are a foreign government's lobbying group. I don't care if there are allies, which that could be taken either way. I won't go into that. But AIPAC has so much influence on the right and the left that anything done. Because we're like, how come they're agreeing on stuff? Why are they not even? Because the lobbying. It's all about the lobbying. They don't even care about what we have to say. They can go up on a campaign and say whatever they want. And then they quickly realize that if you're not for Israel, you are screwed. That's why over half of the people in Congress are dual citizens to Israel. How is that even legal? How is it legal to be a dual citizen to another country while sitting in Congress? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't get the right attacking her over what she said when it could have been like a come together moment of, we might not agree on everything, but holy crap, you're right, and let's keep calling AIPAC out. Oh, but we can't have that. Nope, we can't have that because we'll call it anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic? Anti-Semitic is when you hate Jews for being Jewish. While yes, there are people that do, the majority of people aren't, and they're calling out AIPAC the lobbying group, not the synagogue. So this crying wolf all the time has gotten old. And that's why people are seeing through their bullshit. It's plain and simple. It's no longer like people on the left and the right are seeing this. And they're losing their power, and so they're freaking out. So for somebody like Ben Shapiro, who is the most logical man in the room, and he's gonna call out snowflakes and facts. His biggest thing is facts don't care about your feelings. Why were you the biggest opponent of her being an how can you be anti-Semitic for talking about a lobbying group? When this guy did it just a few years ago, and everybody said, yeah, that's kind of how it happens, in the New York Times, or the New York, yeah, I think it was the New York Times. Nobody called him anti-Semitic and called for the beheading of him, which is essentially what people are doing to this woman. AIPAC, no foreign government should have this much power over our Congress. Ever. That's plain, simple logic. But apparently, they have divided us so much that we're going to call out somebody for telling the truth that could actually help everybody in the process. Because it's not like she's going to get AIPAC, you know, banned, but it's only going to help her. It's going to help everybody to get these foreign governments and corporate lobbying groups banned. That has been my biggest thing. I've been doing a lot of videos that speak exactly to this, because that's how they get all these tax cuts. That's how they, you know, with AIPAC, that's how they get all these billions sent to them every year. And it has made me really just like, I don't understand how the middle class and the, you know, I would just say mainly the middle class, who are Republican conservatives, are agreeing with corporate America. I understand it has been many years of media manipulation to make you think that you're going to get taxed more, so you better not support what they are saying, when that's absolutely false. They are up there for their own, the 1%, not us. That's why so many people right now that are doing their taxes are freaking the crap out, because they are quickly realizing that the tax cut that was introduced by the GOP is horrific for the middle class. People that have never paid taxes at the end of the year, usually getting a couple thousand in return, are having to pay now, or they're not getting much back at all, because it's like, oh, but Trump wanted this. The GOP, they're working for, no, they're not. They are not working for us. None of them are. Left, right, doesn't matter. None of them are working for you. If you're watching this video, you're not part of the 1%. I'm gonna stretch that and just go ahead with that, because let's be real. So when somebody, I don't care if they've got a D by their name or an R by their name, when somebody says something logical, why would you go against that, oh, just with your feelings? You obviously don't even know what anti-Semitic means. And it boggles my mind how manipulated adults have become. I just don't get it. I mean, people have become like, oh, it's their favorite football team. So you're like, oh, we're gonna beat you and this and that. Doesn't matter if we do terrible calls and plays and whatever. Okay, that's a game. But this is life. This is real life. And this R versus D continuous charade has fooled everyone. And I just don't see how people don't see it. I guess because I was never all that political, because I just assumed they were all corrupt. And of course my assumption was right. You know, I gave Trump a chance, and I was like, okay, maybe he's actually gonna do things that he's saying. I don't know what I was thinking. We've had more gun legislation under Trump in these 2.5 years than we did with Obama's 12 years. Don't believe me? Go ask the people of the gun owners of America that currently have a lawsuit against Trump's administration and the firearm ATF and everybody else, because now they're trying to ban magazines over a certain amount. And I'm going to tell you how this happened, because when Obama was in, everybody was like, oh my gosh, Obama's going to take your guns, freak out, everybody go buy your guns, and all this. And people were like a hawk. Anytime that anything ever came up that was anti-gun, they would hit it immediately and fight it. But right now, everybody has let down their guard. Not everybody, because the gun owners of America and some other people that know this is all just a game are still fighting, luckily. But it's not enough. It's not like when Obama was in. Because everybody has let down their guard and thinking that, oh, he's on our side. He doesn't care. You think he's ever shot a gun in his life? Probably not. He doesn't care. And so now we have all of these red flag laws and all of this other nonsense going on, and nobody is seeing it because they're like, oh, that's not going to happen under Trump. It's not going to happen with the Republicans in. It's happening and you're doing nothing about it. Because you've let your guard down and you've fallen back into the left versus right paradigm. It's like there was almost like a window of, you know, before this election, 2016, people started to really see that, okay, the left versus right has just been horrific, and let's go against it. And then everybody fell back into it. And I honestly think that that's what Trump was used for. Because it's worked magically. Like, people are really supporting these people that have no desire to help you, your wallet, or anything at all. And then they're just lying to you because that's what the mainstream media does. And I see these comments all the time, oh, but this has gotten better and this. No, it has not. No, it has not. We were supposed to be, with Trump, anti-intervention. We were no longer going to be the world's military and all of this. Really? Then how come we are in, like, we're on every continent. We are more deployed now than we have been ever. And now we're staying in countries to watch other countries. We're going to stay in Iraq. Iraq doesn't want us there. We're going to stay there to watch Iran. For who? Israel. Of course. That's what we're going to do. Because of the AIPAC lobbying. And that's ridiculous. You know, you can fly them back home, and if you need them, they can go back. But with our $30 billion every couple of years that we give to Israel, I think they could handle it on their own. And if not, well, you should stop pissing off people around you. That's just what I think. I don't know. I guess it's just people that have just become emotionally attached to these ideas, and they think that if they give up that idea, then they're giving up on hope, when it really isn't. You will be awake to they are all corrupt, and we need to go third party, otherwise it's going to be this consistent left, right, left, right. And I thought it was amazing what Ben Shapiro said when I don't think he was thinking about what he said. When he was talking about, we allow everybody to speak at AIPAC. The only person that was barred from speaking at AIPAC was Ron Paul, one of them. I was like, well, that's what we need to vote. I mean, yeah, that's what we need to vote for. Because he's obviously working for the American people and not for AIPAC. I mean, they actually refused to let him talk. Why? because he doesn't take their money. He's not a dual citizen. He doesn't take their money. So we can't have him there. And we're gonna smear him to make you think that he's like socialist or crazy or whatever we do, because that's what we do. And oh, I get this a lot. What should we have done? Voted for Hillary? There are actually 4 choices. And yeah, it's fine that we were fooled once, but to just go ahead and say we're just going to continue being fooled. Trust the plan. Trust the plan. Nobody really knows what the plan is, but trust it. That's not something I'm going to do, ever. And if you can't see past that, I don't know what to tell you, except that you really need to take a step back. I honestly would say turn off mainstream media. Completely turn it off. If you want to read it, that's fine. But whenever you watch it, you are falling back into their trap because of the tactics that they use. Seemingly well-informed people are falling for this. It boggles my mind. I just don't understand it. And enough to like attack a congresswoman, something that we say we are, oh no, we don't do that. That's what the crazy snowflakes do. Interesting. But yet you're doing it? How is that okay? It's not. It's not okay. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great day.